everyone, welcome back to Caroline's Pilates. Today we have a really quick lower abs workout for you, but before we get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can be the first to know every time I post a new Pilates workout. And whenever you're ready, let's start off with some quick cat-cows, inhaling to arch and look up at the sky, and then exhale, pull the navel to the spine and look between the knees. Repeat this a couple more times to really warm up the spine and sync the breath with your movements. This time on your exhale, press all the way back to child's pose and slide the palms forward. On your inhale, shift the hips down towards the mat to come to a full upward facing dog, reaching the chin up to the sky. We'll repeat again, pressing back to child's pose on our exhale and forward to upward facing dog on our inhale. Then we'll press back through child's pose to come up to a neutral spine tabletop position. Extend right leg back and then lift it up, creating a long line from the heel to the crown of the head. Exhale, pull the knee into the chest, tap across, opposite elbow, and then same elbow before extending it back. We'll do 8 more like this. Be sure you're pulling the navel back towards the spine each time you draw the knee in and extend it so that we're not swaying through our low spine and we're really using our core to draw the knee forward. We have 4 left. 3, 2, and 1. Tuck your left toes now, and on your exhale, draw your right knee forward, hovering your left knee about an inch above the mat and pulsing the right knee into the chest. Keep pulsing for 3, 2, and 1. Release the left knee down to the mat and extend the right leg back before lowering it down. Then extend left leg long and raise it up in line with the crown of the head. Exhale, draw the knee in, tap elbow, elbow, and extend out. Again, be sure that you're hollowing through the belly as you pull the knee forward and holding the navel to the spine as you extend back so we can feel that burn in the glutes. We just have 6 left on this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Great job. Tuck the right toes now and exhale, draw left knee forward as you hover the right knee, pulsing the left knee in towards the chest for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knee down, extend the left leg long, and then lower down to the mat. Cross the ankles behind you and scoot down onto your glutes, coming to the center of the mat before rolling vertebrae by vertebrae all the way down to your back. Interlace your fingers and rest the head in the palms of your hands before stacking the knees just on top of the hips and imprinting the low spine down on the mat. Exhale, tap the toes down to the mat, holding on to a 90-degree angle in the knees, and then draw the knees back up on top of the hips, lifting the tailbone in a reverse crunch at the top. We'll do 10 more just like this, being sure to hollow out the belly throughout and hold the ribs closed over the hips so we don't flare open through the rib cage. We just have 7 more. 6, 5. Be sure you exhale as you lower, inhale as you lift. 3. Just 2 more, you can do it. Last one. Hold the knees on top of the hips now, and we'll just reverse crunch, lifting the tailbone up and up for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, guys. We'll now extend the legs in hover, crossing right ankle over left, and switch the legs to flutter before opening wide into a V, holding the legs in hover just a few feet above the mat. We want our focus here to be imprinting the spine down on the mat, so we're pulling the navel back, and if our back starts to come up, we just lift the legs a couple inches higher. This is a really tough one, guys, but we only have a couple left. And last one. Great job. Now we're gonna flutter kick the legs up to 90 degrees before we open wide into a straddle and crunch up, reaching our arms in parallel between our knees. Then we'll flutter our legs back down closer to the mat and then lift again through flutter, opening to straddle and reaching between the knees. Let's do 10 more just like this. Exhale as you lower the legs, and then inhale to bring them back up to 90 degrees. Exhale to crunch up. Inhale to roll back. We just have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and one more. You're doing great. We're now gonna hold the legs open and straddle and crunch up and up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Rest the head down on the mat, hug the knees into the chest, flex the feet and cross the ankles. We'll draw big circles with our knees, supporting with our hands, and then reverse them, drawing circles in the other direction. Take the hands to the tops of the shins, exhale, rock back, and inhale, roll all the way up to sitting so that we can make our way into tabletop for our final few exercises. From here, tuck the toes and lift the hips high into downward dog. Exhale, shift forward into plank and draw right knee across to left elbow and then left knee across to right elbow. Then run it out for 3, 2, 1, and lift the hips high on an inhale before you exhale to shift forward and repeat. After you repeat it once, leading with the right leg, this time shift forward and start with the left leg across to the right elbow, and then run it out left, right, left. Lift the hips high, and we'll do it again. Left leg and then right leg, left, right, left. We'll repeat this exercise 8 more times, only switching the leading leg every 2 times. So we start right leg and right leg again, and then left leg leads, and left leg again. Keep it up, guys. You're doing great. We only have 4 left. And 3, 2, last one. Lift the hips high into downward dog now, and then exhale, shift forward through plank to chaturanga to upward facing dog. Press the shoulders far away from the ears. Inhale and look straight up to the sky. Then exhale, gently lower the chest down and press through the knees back to child's pose. Take a moment here to really stretch out the shoulders, letting the chest sink down towards the mat. Then ripple through the spine and sit up. Lift the hips high and draw the right knee forward so we're in this kneeling position with the tailbone pointing straight down to the mat. Shift the hips forward to stretch out the hip flexors on the left leg, and then draw right leg back. We'll repeat on the left side. Again, drawing the hip flexors forward by tucking the tailbone down and pulling the navel towards the spine. Now come through to the center of your mat in a crisscross position, and we'll take a minute to find some really deep breaths. Take the hands to the belly and fill the rib cage in all 4 corners, expanding the belly into your hands, and then exhale, pull the belly back, emptying the hands out. Slide the palms to the tops of the knees and thank your body for its hard work today in our Pilates class. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I so appreciate all of your support, and I can't wait to see you in our next class next week.